Hello again. I was in Bishop Stortford yesterday and I popped into the entertainer there and I was amazed to find they had a Q case in. I was particularly surprised because I haven't seen P case here yet. But yeah, it was definitely a Q case. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to film in the shop. I would like to have done, but their Hot Wheels stand is right underneath a speaker, which of course was blasting out loud music, which yeah, means you can't film. YouTube won't allow you to put stuff on their platform if you've got music in the background. But anyway, so I managed to pick up a few of the Q case models. As you can see here, I managed to grab the treasure hunt. The Volkswagen Baja bug. You can see it's a treasure hunt. We've got the little grey treasure hunt logo there, if we can just pick it out. But yeah, nice model. I've got this in the original turquoise when it came out, but it looks good in red. Got the little treasure hunt logo there just behind the rear window. But yeah, nice model. Pretty cool. I don't normally go for treasure hunts unless they're licensed models, and I think it's been a few this year. I managed to pick this one up and one or two other ones. Missing the Dodge Ram truck from the last case. I haven't seen that one yet, but I shall grab it if I see it. But yeah, nice little model. Pretty cool. Volkswagen Baja Bug. Now, the rest of the models I got actually originated in the P case, but as I say, I haven't seen the P case yet, so they're all new to me, and they're actually carryovers to the Q case. But this one is a fascinating little model, the Land Rover Series 2, really nice. Very unusual. It's fascinating on several levels. Firstly, it's a bona fide British surf vehicle. I don't think Hot Wheels have done a particularly a British-based surf vehicle part in the past, but we see it's got the nice surfboard on the top there. If we can just see that. Oops, a bit of reflection there. So we've got a nicely coloured surfboard there. I'm trying to get it. That's better. We can see it better there now, can't we? Nice coloured tempo printed surfboard. It's an old Series 2 Landy, which would probably date from the 50s and 60s. We know it's British, amazingly. If we can just capture that, I might just try and zoom the camera in a bit. If we can just see that little tempo printing there on the folded down screen, if you can just make that out, that's an old style British road tax disc, which they did away with, I think, in 2015. But these is what we used to have on our windscreens of our cars to show that we'd actually paid our road tax. And Hot Wheels, hats off to them. They've even done that little tiny detail there, which really sets it off beautifully as being a British car. Also in the back, I love that touch. There's a little pair of flip-flops on the floor. We've got some tampo printing over there, some sponsorship. Side of the vehicle, some more sponsorship on there, or cool, what does that say? Cool something or other. Can't quite read that. Let me zoom back out again so we can get back to a level playing field. Okay, so there's the model again. Another interesting thing about this car is I think it's actually more or less an all-metal vehicle. We can see underneath there the centre section, at least, of the base is metal. That's cast metal there. Some silver sort of plastic outliers, but the main section of the base is metal. The body appears to be metal. It looks like it's painted in sort of matte green paint. So that's very unusual for a mainline car to be pretty much all metal. And it's got a bit of weight to it. You can feel it. But yeah, nice little model that. Very cool. Love the little details on it. That's that little licensed disc, tax disc rather, is a nice touch, as is the flip-flops. But yeah, it's a very cool one, that. Very cool little British surf vehicle. Very nice. Okay, next up I managed to snag the Datsun 510 Wagon. Unfortunately not the Super, that would be a bit too much to ask. But yeah, this is a pretty cool colour scheme. Strangely enough, the paint in this looks amazing. It's a colour changing paint. You can see as it catches the light, it changes from sort of pinky mauve to bluey purple. Not even the Super would do that. The Super would just be plain old Spectre Flame. But I rather like this. I think this is a really nice model, and that paint job is phenomenal. Some pretty way out graphics on it, and it does feature these new wheels, which we saw originally on the Alpha GT6. That had silver, thick silver rims. This has got white rims, obviously, but I think this is only the second vehicle to have these new style wheels. Yeah, sure to be a popular model. This, as a lot of people collect the 510 wagons. American collectors love this car, and I think it's pretty popular over here as well. But yeah, it looks great. That I'm really glad I got that one. The Super would have been nicer, but this one I really can't complain at. It is a very nice model, very, very cool. So I also managed to grab the Dodge Viper RT10. This is a new casting. Hot Wheels did do a Dodge Viper RT10, an old, rather clunky old model from God knows about when, probably about 15 years ago or something. But they decided to produce a new version. We've got proper tampo printing on the back now, and on the front. And of course the casting is far more accurate than the other one. The other one was a bit sort of almost cartoonified. This one looks really sleek, really low slung, just like the real car. Very nice. And this one features some fairly new wheels as well. I think we've only seen these a couple of times. Do suit the model very nicely. Yeah, so that's a very cool one. Again, this is another model that would have been in the P case originally and is a carryover to this Q case. But yeah, very cool model. Looks great in that red. Really suits it. Very, very nice. And lastly, I was in B&M in Bishop Stortford, and as far as I'm aware, they are the only place that have had the second series of these sort of Fast and Furious semi-premium models. The first series were easily available in Smith's Toys. The second series, they're just really hard to find. I think only B&M have had them, and I've seen them in there twice, and both times there was just one single solitary vehicle left. The first time was the Buick GNX, which I wasn't really interested in. I've already got that in premium. But this one, I was really lucky. I managed to pick up the El Camino, which was in fact the only model I really wanted from this set. So lucky for me, it was the only one there. But yeah, it's very cool in this matte black paintwork. Really nicely done. Some nice rear tampo printing there. Let me just pick it up underneath so you can see it clearer. That's better. Yeah, so we've got some nice tampo printing on the rear there. Got the Chevrolet emblem and the Chevrolet in writing there. Got some rear tail lights. Along the side it says El Camino. These wheels are very nice. Sort of alloy. Well, they remind me of the sort of Craigar mags of the 60s a bit. And yeah, some front detailing there. Got some side lights. And yeah, it looks very cool in this matte black. And as I say, it's a new casting. Very nice. From the second series of Fast and Furious, which, as I say, is really hard to find. Let's have a quick look, see what else is in the set. Oh, the sun's come out. Haven't seen that for a few days. Yeah, so I can't quite make out. It's very small print. Let me try zooming in a bit more. Let's get the old zoom going. See if that helps us out. Oh, that's better, isn't it? Okay, so we've got an RX-7 there. We've got the Skyline. We've got a Mitsubishi Lancer. That would have been a popular one. That's the GNX I saw first time round. There's the Porsche 911, the Dodge Charger Daytona. That's actually a very nice one with the extra detailing you get with these models. It's a Lamborghini Murcielago, the Dodge Challenger drift car, the Jaguar XE SV Project 8, and this one, which is the Chevy El Camino. So yeah, it's a very nice set, and it's just a shame that they've been really hard to find over here. As far as I know, it's just been at B&M, and of course once they put them out, people just grab them. But yeah, I was lucky to find this El Camino, as I say, because it was the one that I wanted most of all from this set. I shall keep an eye out for the rest of them. And who knows, if you keep going in there, sooner or later you might be lucky. Okay, hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you are out there hunting around and finding some success. So I'll catch you in the next one.